Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge with Marina Mistfire, where we are about to partake in more arena fun. But it's late at night, so let's just sleep on the bedroll, wait until morning, because when the sun rises, we're going to do a couple more rounds of battle. Now I wish to advance in rank, so we have like 3 battles to do. I figure we can do about 3 battles. Try out some different combat styles, see how tough the enemies are, and find fun ways to kill them. And you shut your mouth. But before we do that, we gotta get our arena light raiment back on. So let's equip ourselves and get ready for war.
You know what Brawler rank is worth around here? Nothing. Face it, kid. You're still a maggot. You need to keep fighting if you want to be somebody.
Alright, but I'm ready for a match, buddy.
Okay, Brawler, you know the drill. Head up to that arena and show him who's boss.
Okay. He doesn't really give you information about your opponents just yet. Eventually he will though, and maybe give you little tips and tricks too. So, let's try to have some fun with these fools. Let's start by testing out some of our new ways of dealing with opponents, like using the mage's staff. That's something we can do, and then I can show you the process of setting up Daedric Blaze in combination with like a Restore Magicka potion, because we have plenty of those.
Good people of
Easy
the
to make.
Imperial City, welcome to the arena. This match is a battle of the Brawlers. Let your voices be heard.
can almost jump
as
over.
These brave warriors fight for glory. Combatants, begin!
Alright, now these gladiators have an insane speed level, so I gotta make sure to hit them. Okay, got him. First up, Daedric Blaze Apprentice. So, that's 1. Switch to this spell. That's 2, and then you go back to this spell. That's 3. But as you can see, we're probably going to start running out pretty soon, so we need to sip up on that, and then go back to the Journeyman spell. And then get that. Wonderful. And one more. And then, it's very important that while this effect is active... oh wait, I didn't mean to sip that. Wrong potion. Whatever. Weighing me down. We get ourselves a blaze. Ah! And look at that. Look at that.
Oh, good people.
That's how we use it.
Have a winner.
So defeated.
All hail the combatant
Can't believe
from
I
the
lost.
blue team. Victor from the blue team.
Wonderful.
Leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
So it takes a little bit of setup, takes a lot of magicka, but it's also really worth it.
4 wins is okay, kid, but it don't make you grand champion. Here's your payout. Now go clean yourself up before your next match.
Okay, squeaky clean.
That raiment's getting a little tight on you, Brawler. I think you need some exercise. What do you say? Ready for a match?
Bring it on.
All right, Brawler. This next match is going to be a challenge. Turns out there are 2 wood elf sisters who always fight together. They're twins, actually. You gotta take them both out. Now get in there and show those tree climbers who's boss!
Wow, that's very insensitive, Owen. You can't call them tree climbers, okay? It's not right to say that in 433, okay? It's 433 of the 3rd era. Get with the times. Gosh, okay. So, 2 of them. I wonder if we can make them fight each other. That could be fun, but I don't think we can actually command them. I think they're a bit too powerful for that. So I want to see if we can use our new chaos spell. That could be fun. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take chaos, set this to 2 like this, I think. Okay.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena.
Rah!
Can the blue team's brawler possibly hope to defeat the yellow team's wood elf twin sisters? Let's find out.
Let's go! Alright, so this has a pretty big feat range on it. So 1 archer, 1 big melee person. They are... okay, they seem unaffected by the frenzy. I mean, they're still after me. I can try to pop invisibility. Ow! Bitch! Why would you do that? Bam! Okay. Okay! So, they're kind of mad at me. Summon David here as a little bit of backup. There's a sword coming right for my face right about now, so I think we better pop a Restore Health. Dink! Haha! Dink it! Now she has a poison on her. I think I applied it at least, but I'm taking arrow fire, so we better get behind a pillar over here. Ugh. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're coming for me. They're coming for me, David. As you can see, the heal over time is quite nice from the potion, and we can couple that with salvation, and then just outrun our opponent while our health goes back. And there we go, the poison kicked in. Now, how do we deal with you, little girl? How do we deal with you? We can drain her personality so people will boo at her, and then she will become insecure and thus lose the battle. That's a stupid idea. What do we want to do? Anything fun that we have made that we could use in this scenario? We can't really affect her with Chameleon and with the Chaos spell and such, so it's not really a lot. I wish I could summon some of these big, strong thingy. Oh, I don't think I could demoralize her either. I think we're just gonna go for a straight up hit to the face with some poison. How does that sound, huh, girl? We're gonna go invisible, and please don't shoot me this time. So she has no idea where I am right now. She's looking around. Blah! Then we hit with a poison, and then let's see if we can't use some acrobatic antics here. Whoops! Oh, I wonder if I could be able to whoop, jump up on these. Do you think so? Looks like I'm a little short. Poison should kick in soon enough, though. You ready, girl? You ready to die? Whoops! Why are you still alive? Woman! There we go. They have a lot of health, actually. There we go.
Good people.
She fell over.
We have a winner.
Woo!
All hail the combatant from the blue team.
That's me.
Victor from the blue team. Leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
I've earned it.
Ha, those girls didn't stand a chance. Good job, Brawler. Here's your take. One more match and you'll advance again.
Alright, let's do it.
You beating those twins is a good sign. You got a lot of fight in you. Let me know when you're ready to get bloody again.
I am.
Your next opponent is a Khajiit. Not one of the quick, jumpy ones either. This cat goes in heavy, usually with an axe. Now go get him.
Khajiit with an axe. Khajiit with an axe. Alright, I want to do this one without laying a finger on my opponent. I mean, I'll use a little bit of... Let's have paralysis plus David. Let's see how this kitty cat handles that situation. Like, despite playing on the hardest difficulty, once we have these techniques and these spells down, we can pretty effectively turn it back to normal difficulty in some way, so
Welcome
that's good.
to the arena. The winner of this match will advance to the rank of Bloodletter. Who wants it more? The yellow team or the blue team? Let's find out.
Ooh, let's find out. Alright, let's wait for him.
Yeah.
Boink. There we go. Get him, David. How can you miss a target laying on the ground? There we go. He's still incompetent. Wow, okay. Do I have to do everything myself? Bam. That's more like it. Doink. We're blocking pretty effectively, honestly. Finish him! Ooh, close one.
We have a winner.
Yay!
All hail the combatant from the blue team. Victor
gosh.
from the blue team. Leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
There is true terror to behold up here. The people there and their faces. It's not very pretty. Wonder if we can make our way up there if we use acrobatic antics. You need it to like be on a specific ledge in order to be able to jump, so that kind of sucks. Whoops! There's invisible walls, but I think you see what I'm talking about here. Behold, the true terror. This is actually the final boss of the arena. Many people think it's the grand champion that is Agronach, but no, this guy just comes down into the arena and oh boy, the terror, the nightmares. So, Brother Martin, sad to see you weren't with me in battle, but it's okay. Let's get that new rank!
Okay, so you can fight. Your new title is Bloodletter. You're getting into the real game now, kid. More gold for more blood. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, buddy. We won't pick a new fight just yet, though. I think we'll just go put away our light raiment, and then we'll get on the road. We'll probably equip some clothes, though. You know, you gotta be somewhat decent. Wonderful. The Roboglib tongues is actually useless now. Like, I love the Roboglib tongues. It's wonderful. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell it, even for the cash. Unless I'm, like, desperately needing cash. It's one of those outfits that I might just keep at home. Just because I like it so much and it's so nostalgic. But we don't really need it because we have stuff like Thornir's Bargain. Now, what's next, everybody? Well, I want to grab a couple of quests that will lead us to Skingrad eventually. So, if we go to Shaden Hall, we will get a contract to go to Coral. If we go to Coral, we can do the Legacy Lost quest with the Germain brothers. We can also get a Fighters Guild mission to go to Skingrad. And if we also stop by Breville somehow, we could get a Thieves Guild mission leading to Skingrad, and we already have Mage's Guild leading there. So all roads are leading in that general direction. But there is one thing that must be said, and that's the fact that our skill diary is now halfway to level 12. You might think, oh, that's not really a problem. Yes, but I want to go grab a couple of skill books here in the city, because there are actually a lot of skill books here who have something to do with endurance. So I figure, before we train, the final time we need to train endurance skills like this, other than when I have to grind them all the way up to 100 eventually, is now. So, here's what we're gonna do. We have a couple of books in the Imperial City. There are actually 2 books here in the Market District that both increase Armorer, which is a major skill, but also an endurance skill. So, we'll get those. And one of them is found in the Fighting Chance in the private quarters. But with the blessing of the Grey Fox, we should be rather fine. I think maybe I'll put this on 7 for now, since it is a very useful spell. Being invisible while you pick locks, and also... Okay, so maybe it doesn't help all that much on auto attempt, but it helps a little, okay? The higher your skill, the more easy it is to open up. Oh, she had a cigar dog! Okay, bad doggy. Bad doggy. Nope. No, don't kill the dog! Why would you kill the dog? Okay, I have to keep the dog alive. Okay, I'm healing the dog. Okay, where's the book? No, Akatosh does not approve of you killing that dog. Okay. We got the book. Stop killing the... Don't kill the dog. Okay. Martin. You crazy bastards. He just went for that dog with the dagger after I pacified it. Okay, anyways, yeah, that was the first book. That increases our armor a little bit, which is wonderful. Let's go to the first edition. Vintia sells a book here, the Armourers Challenge. Guess what skill that increases?
What?
What? I come into your store and you say what
Only
to my face?
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I don't know, what can you interest me in? The Armourers Challenge.
You're a fine...
I'm a fine negotiator. So let's grab it and read it. Wonderful. That's gonna push us up to 69%. I don't know why it insists on saying 69 instead of 70. It's just one of those pervy bugs, I guess. So that's both the books in the Market District. There are 2 more books there in the Market District, but they're both mercantile books. And as I said, the only skill books I'm gonna save for later.
Climbing up the chapel just so she could jump off.
An acrobatics trainer?
She likes jumping off things. That's because she's an idiot. Safe travels.
It's so nice when I hear rumors that I haven't really heard all that much. It's so refreshing. It's so refreshing when I don't have to hear about Khajiit being overrun by Daedra. Okay, so we're gonna save the mercantile books until later, but there are a couple of books we would like to get here in the Elven Gardens district. 2, in fact, so I think we are gonna go get them. Now, this district is appropriately named, lots of gardens here. First one is in the guard house. They have a specific house here in the Elven Gardens district for the guards. So, I think it's this one. Yes, A Dance in Fire Volume 2. Now, if Martin sees this, we're gonna be in trouble because he will report your ass to the guard. So that was a block skill. Wonderful, another endurance skill. So this just makes it a bit easier for us to get that endurance level now. So we need to find Dovis Erin's house. I believe it's over here. Dwarven Aris. Okay. Boop. There we go. Auto attempt hard luck first try, but then we also failed like 6 times on an average luck, so it's totally dependent on chance. Let's see, I believe it's actually upstairs. The good thing about the Blessing of the Grey Fox spell is that it helps me avoid being detected by Brother Martin. While having him around is good for combat, it makes sneaking and stealing harder because he has a very high responsibility. Let's see, is it in here even? Table in the private quarters. The Dragon Break, okay. Pop that. Alteration book, alright. He is none the wiser. He's like, huh, sometimes they just disappear in front of me and then an item disappears, but sure, that's probably nothing. Fathisolus, my favorite merchant.
You've got a real bounce to your step. I bet you're quite the acrobat.
You could say that.
You have my ear, citizen.
That's because we passed 70 acrobatics. Nice, we're approaching expert. Yes, we are. Wonderful. Is there another book here? Let's see. There's... Somebody has a book called The Wolf Queen Volume 5 in the Temple District. So I say let's make our way over to the Temple District, then let's take a little trip down to the waterfront, store away a couple of things we don't want, and get out there and get that final training done. Because I prefer to just have that out of the way and have that final endurance level done with, so we can have 100 endurance. That means we'll be able to focus solely on intelligence, willpower, and speed, which are more fun skills to train, and to be honest, they are much, much easier to train. It can be a little tricky sometimes to train endurance because you have to stand there and get physically hit by an enemy and then block at the right time, heal at the right time, charm them at the right time, and then wait around. It's a very demanding process, and though I will have to come back to it at a later point.
Hi there.
The less I have to do it, the better. So whose house are we looking for here? Hastrel Otis's house. I think he might live down this street. That's Dorian's house. Hastrel. Where would this man live? Has anybody... When you're looking for a house, it usually helps to be in the right district. That's what happens when you talk and play at the same time. You get a little bit sidetracked. But it's gonna be so freaking wonderful. There we go. To be able to focus on easier skills. I am a big fan. Wolf Queen Volume 5, alright. Let's grab that Speechcraft skill. That's a major skill. Oh boy. Speechcraft is pretty much a skill we will never have to train again in our life because it's just faster to use Thornir's Bargain. Is that the one and only Euronymous Lex?
Rather busy.
Yeah, rather busy getting your ass kicked by the Thieves Guild, am I right? We'll get to see more of Lex eventually, but for now, let's return to the waterfront. It feels so good to know this city more, he said after having mistaken the Tullus Plaza district for the Temple district, even though the Temple district is very distinct because of the temple in the Temple district. Looks like the gods are peeing on me on this day. That's okay. Marina's into that. I don't think there's a new issue of the Black Horse Courier yet,
You have my ear, citizen.
so I'm not even gonna go over there. I'm tired of the disappointment, okay? They make me all excited, they shout out like, oh, everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier. I walk over, I'm like, oh, I want the latest issue. They're like, sorry, you've already read that, you dumb bimbo. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense, why would you? Whee! So, the wonders of speed and acrobatics. As I said briefly at the end of episode 63, like, I miss how fast and how agile you can become in Morrowind and Oblivion. It's so much fun. Welcome to my humble abode, Brother Martin. It's not much, but, you know, you can sit on my bed, ignore the questionable stains. So apples, they've been here since I bought the house. They've probably been here for a couple of months now, but you'll find something you like. Okay. Let's place away a couple of the skill books that we have in our great collection. A Dance in Fire. I think all the books here pretty much are skill books, because I didn't pick up anything else that I didn't want to confuse with it, since we don't really need the money from it. I'm going to take out the Lusty Argonian Maid though, so I don't accidentally start struggling counting because of it. Then we're gonna store away that over here. And why haven't I been selling these scrolls? I think maybe I recently got them. Huh. We can store away 2 more keys. Wonderful. Then we're going to get... Ooh, yeah, let's use the Sigil Stone, actually. Let's have fun with that. Let me see, what is in here? This is just like a random books and keys chest. Wonderful. Then over here is where we have our fashion. So we're gonna go over, get Ernest's gear and Heinrich's gear. I don't know why. Just, if I need some extra clothes to enchant, I know where to come to get them, I guess. That's like the bottom line. Now, we do have some stolen goods with us, so we could technically withdraw that and then go out to sell it when we stop by a fence, because we're going to be stopping by Breville at some point. Or we could just store it away all here and then go sell it to Fathis Ullus in bulk. Kind of like that idea, so I'm going to get rid of these stolen items in my inventory. What about the... You know what? Yeah, well, let's use the Boots of the Unburdened if we're going to be practicing some heavy armor skills, I do believe. We can probably store away a couple of potions. So these potions right here are quite weighty. So I think I'm gonna store away a couple of them. There we go. But I'm still gonna be keeping a good portion. Strong potions I'll put away for now. We'll keep these weak potions with me. I hope to be able to use them. Weak poison of illness. I'll put it away and never use it again, probably. And let's use the Sigil Stone. So, my theory is that if we use this to enchant an item, it will massively increase in value. So let's... Do we do it on the Dwarven Bow? I don't have a lot else. We could use it on like a piece of clothing, but... Sure, let's try out the Dwarven Bow. So here's how this works. Pop it. Add the Dwarven Bow. So, these are the effects of the Sigil Stone, so we get the offensive power of Absorb Endurance. Not very good. So let's just call it the... Dwarven Bow of Absorb. This doesn't have to be a fancy name because it's kind of crap. So, let's see if the price increases. What was the base price? Like 155 or so? Something like that. It's between 100 and 200. And it goes up to 932. That's not too shabby. So there we go. We now have an enchanted bow. And we would have to keep that charged up. How do we keep it charged up? With soul gems. We probably have quite a lot of soul gems in this chest, don't we? Oh, look at this. Look at all the books we have found so far. Good job, everybody. Good job. So proud of you all. Except for the fact that I did all the work. No. Okay. Let's not worry about that. I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take out all of these soul gems here, and let's try to have a little bit of a soul gem filling spree. We'll keep empty grand soul gems. They're important for certain quests. Any grand soul gem that doesn't have a grand soul, we're going to transfer into black soul gems eventually. But the rest of these soul gems, I think, should I just grab them all and take them with me? Maybe. Okay, sure, let's just grab all the soul gems here and bring them with us on the road and try to use some of them rather than just selling them off. I'm gonna see if... Ooh, wait, do you sell these for like 40 gold each? That's a pretty decent profit, actually. For now, though, let's just take those with us and see if we can't use them on the roads. But that means we would need some way to absorb souls. Are we gonna cast out a spell? It's sort of lame, isn't it? We could perhaps make some sort of powerful soul trap spell at the university, or we could enchant a weapon to have that effect. How would we do that? We can't enchant the Blade of Woe. Let's see. So what I'm thinking is... What do we enchant? Do we do it on an item or do we do it on a spell? I think let's make a spell. Spells seem more reliable. Let's make a simple soul trap spell. You might say, but Dark, you already have one. That's right. How effective is this? Soul trap for 20 seconds on touch. That's pretty good. Yeah, I can stick with that. I can stick with that just fine. Okay. Let's have soul trap on 7. Let's try to actually capture some souls, because it will be nice to actually fill up rock shatter here. So what we can do now is that we can go to the petty soul gems that we have filled up, and we can start filling up, because both of these items here are items that I would really like to be filled up, really. Boop. Wow. Boop. Wow. And as you can see, that's filling them up pretty well. Okay, so let's take a little look at our skill diary right now. 8 tends towards level 12. Endurance looking pretty fine. Need some extra speed. Need intelligence. Because I want to train intelligence, not willpower. The magic regeneration rate is not a problem. We have restore magica potions for that, so Intelligence skills, that's alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. So we won't ever need to train conjuration. It's just gonna get to 100 naturally with use. It's one of my most used schools of magic, if not the most used. So I think what I'm going to do as a result is train some mysticism, because I definitely want more intelligence than I do willpower at the moment. So how are we gonna train? Well, we're gonna stop by one of the many caves around the Imperial City here. Something like here, Zonat Cave. As in, Zonat enter. Yes. I actually have a little bit of nostalgia with this cave, but maybe not for the right reason. It's a bit of an embarrassing story, I guess, but we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I actually want to see if Martin can make his way over here. Because I would, oh, there's some apples floating in the water here. Because I don't want Martin with me in this cave, actually. I'm going to wait around an hour for Martin to show up. I'm going to make him wait, because I need to find somebody to train on here. Is he even here? Did I tell Martin to wait somewhere, or is he just stuck somewhere? I got no idea. Whatever. Let's go into the cave. Screw Martin. He's not important. He's probably busy killing dogs or something. Okay. And I'm busted immediately. Okay, great sneaking, Dark. Alright.
Whatever it was, it's
Let's pop invisibility. Get a poison rock shatter out. Ow! What happened? I think I was sniped, actually, and was popped out of invisibility as a result. Or maybe I stuffed a trap or something. Ooh. Look at this. This can be fun. Because we can do chaos. Boing. Okay. Chaos. Fight each other. So now they're just going to attack random targets, even friendly targets. And they're just going to go for it until somebody dies. That's their policy right now. Let's see, this lady with an axe is probably going to be quite strong, so I'm going to poison her just in case. But the chaos spell works well, though. Although now they're both targeting me. They're both targeting me. Thank you very much. Okay, it looks like they have found their new target, and that target just so happens to be named Marina Mistfire. How quaint. Nice to meet ya. So you can just sip up on a couple of restore potions if you ever get yourself into this situation right here, and then we can just... Well, look at that. Look at my bars just go up. So if you just get good at dodging them a little bit, we can summon some backup to help when nothing else works. But I almost prefer commanding somebody rather than chaos. Chaos is good for situations with lots of humanoids. But if there's just a fewer, like 2 or 3, then recruiting a couple to be on your team is generally better. Since you have a guaranteed allegiance instead of just, well, they'll follow you if they feel like it. Who they attack is more random with frenzy, so... You gonna get him, boy? There we go. Alright, there are some bandits further in having themselves a nice little casual chat, so... I think we're gonna go up there and we're going to try to find somebody to train on. Now, what we should be looking for are archers. Now, archers do a lot of damage, generally, so we don't want to get hit by the arrows. But if you go close to an archer, they usually pull out something like a dagger or an axe or something. Arrows of the spell. I'll take them and sell them, I guess. They'll usually pull out something light and quick, which is just what you're looking for, really. But, like, people like this guy with big weapons is not what we want. So I think we're gonna poison you there, mister. And then you're going to ignore your face. Now we could send them up here to fight. Who's up here, actually? Oh, somebody with an axe. All right, fight each other to the death. Are we gonna leave any bandits alive? Oh, I'm not quite sure. Is that gonna leave anybody alive? Oh boy. I don't really know, so we want this girl to keep on living. Alright, let's work together. Good job, girl. Alright, let's take it easy now, woman. Comet. Okay, are you gonna be my test subject? I didn't necessarily want somebody with an axe. They do quite a bit of damage. Oh wait, there's actually more to this place. Okay, then we can just poison your face. It's no problem. I heard somebody draw their weapon behind me. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Oh boy. Okay, she's mad. Get away from me. Let's see. Let's just check that we got everything over here. We looted his corpse, right? Yeah, we did. And did we get this chest on the way? We didn't. I kind of want the Blessing of the Grey Fox whenever I attempt to open these, actually. Oh, I haven't been soul... Oh, well, these are humanoids. You can't soul trap humanoids. I knew that. I was totally aware of that the whole time. You see? It's not always that... Ooh, but look at that. Having a skill of 100 makes the tumblers go up so slow. Potion of Absorption. Damn! 700 gold for a potion? I mean, I'll definitely take it. I won't say no to that. So, thanks, I guess. What sort of enchantment is she casting on me? I'm not quite sure. Can you deal with her? She's bugging me. Hit her in the back. David? Thank you. What was that weapon? War Axe of Jolts. Ah, she was dealing a little bit of extra lightning damage, so she really wasn't the lady that I wanted to use to train on either way, so... Another Blessing of the Grey Fox. I want more hotkeys, so I don't have to go into the menus constantly to get to what I want to get to. Some of these spells are so convenient, so I constantly want them with me. Like, let's set the Blessing here for now, because I want like a torch hotkey. That's just a mandatory one. If you don't have a torch, what are you doing with your life, you know? Boom, like that. They're so convenient. Okay, sorry, I had a little bit of a hiccup there, but I think we're pretty good now. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Let's see, what do we do? Do we check out the rest of the cave and check out these things? Okay, we did. I think we can actually continue onwards right now. All right, excuse my confusion, but we seem to be doing better now. Okay, let's get our invisibility spell ready. And let's go into the main cave and see if I can find somebody who will fight with... Martin is here! That's not good. Come with me.
Unless you need...
You're staying right here, buddy. There we go. Because I need to see if I can find a suitable target to train on. We have Bandit Bowman over here. And Bandit Ringleader over here. This woman, look at her armor though. Me likey. Oh, she heard me. I'm not as sneaky as I thought. Let's try to keep that guy in the background. Oh, she actually can summon some help as well. But look at my poisons. They're not as powerful anymore. Are you seeing that? Oh my, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. They work, but not as well as earlier. Oh boy. Okay, I'm being surrounded now by them. Let's sip up, shall we? Restore health. Some stolen weak potions of healing. That should be good. Now it's very important that we keep that guy in the background alive. Actually, stop firing at me, please. Thank you very much. Oh boy. I'm gonna need some backup. I'm gonna need some backup. Oh boy. She's still coming for me. Alright, let's sip up on those weak potions of healing. I've been wanting to get them out of here either way. Oop. She's a tough one. If she comes any closer, I'll shoot her with paralysis. There we go. You did well, buddy.
You look like a bright one.
What was that? You look like a bright one. I will now proceed to stab your face. I'm terribly sorry about this. Haha. Alright, just wait there a little. Thank you. Look at this. Boots of grounding. Resist shock. Not too shabby. Mithril Gear. Yep. New gear is gonna start appearing in the game. Mithril Shield. War Axe of Weakness. Damage Luck. Oh wow, that's so great, everybody. Round of applause for that one. I mean, luck affects all attributes, so in a way it would help slightly, but still not something to really cheer about, I feel. So we're gonna use this guy to train. We need to train a couple of skills here. Let's have a quick look at our skill diary. 5 points of intelligence, 3 points of speed, and 5 levels of endurance. So you know how we do by now. You know exactly how we do. So I'm gonna get around to that. And I shall see you when we are about ready to level up. Huh. Alright, that took me about 30 to 40 minutes, I think, mostly because I accidentally trained the wrong skill. So we got our heavy armor up a little bit, 1 block level I do believe, so right now, as you can see, we are 8 10s towards level 12, and we got the intelligence we want, we almost got the speed, we'll get that in a second by just training acrobatics, and we got the endurance. No more endurance training after this, so we got some heavy armor and block, we got ourselves some alteration levels. I actually trained this because I thought it was an intelligence skill, which it isn't, so our alteration is now increased as a result of that. It's not a big issue, but it happened. I feel a little silly. A little bit of illusion training from calming down our opponents, so we're 80. Mysticism also got raised just so we could get those intelligence points stacked up. I don't think we got anything in restoration, but look at acrobatics. I cannot remember what we get at expert acrobatics, which is why I'm so eager to jump around and figure that out. So let's pick up the broken elven dagger that the bandit bowman eventually dropped on the floor after he realized he could not hurt me. So we'll take that with us, and I think we'll be going now. We'll be heading out of the cave. So I've been thinking lately, wasn't Martin just here? What are you doing inside the door?
Unless you need something, let's continue on to Waynon Priory.
Follow me.
To Waynon Priory, then.
Oh, this poor fool. I don't think he's ever getting out of there. Hold on. Let me just select him. Let me just toggle off his collision. Come. There we go. Now he's back. So I have been thinking, me cutting away means that I, of course, potentially could decide to cheat. So there are console commands in Oblivion that I could use to increase skills, and I've actually tested them out to see if they have the same effect as leveling up the skills regularly, and they don't. What does this mean? If I cheat and set a skill of mine, let's say that I set my hand-to-hand skill to 100. If I do that, yes, the skill will get to 100. Yes, I will get the benefits, but it will not count as a skill increase. Even if you just give yourself experience in a skill making it level up, this skill increase will not go up. So if you go back to the episode where we have just exited the sewers and look at our list of skill increases and then the level of our skills, and then you count together every single skill upgrade I've gotten since then, you can actually see through that menu that everything is legit. That's just something that I've thought about, because if I cheat here, I'm really just fooling myself. That's the thing. I'm doing this challenge for my own. I don't think I need to defend myself, but I'm just prematurely defending myself. So skill increases, only because of training sessions. I haven't been using any trainers. So this skill increases is a pretty legit number. I don't think there's a good way to dupe it. So yeah, it's legit, that it is. I just have that little life, so I can be grinding these skills up all day. But that's fine. Let's train a little bit of acrobatics, and any second now. Actually, I want to see Martin get hit by this. Hey, Martin. Come here. Doink. Okay. Level, level, level. We're almost there. We're almost there. One more jump. One more jump for freedom. Come on. Hoo, hoo. Wee! Wee! Come on now. Whose horse is that? The Waynon Priory. For some reason, everybody just teleported to me while we were in the cave. Martin's here, the Waynon Priory horse? I don't care about that. Get out of here, horsey. There we go. After long arduous hours of practicing jumping and controlling your falls, you become an expert of acrobatics. Now it costs half as much fatigue to jump. Oh, I guess that's cool. But it's not really super useful. I'll take it though. We just hit expert acrobatics. We also got journeyman heavy armor, bada-ba-bam, which just means that our plate mail is no longer damaged as swiftly in combat. But guys and girls, we're not quite ready to level up yet, but that's fine. We have all the stats needed, 10, 10, 10, and we can continue playing the game safely and have an enjoyable time. Now, I said I was going to tell you a story about this cave, so I think I will before we end. Grab a chair, Martin. So back in the day, when I first downloaded Oblivion, I was young, I didn't have a lot of money, and I just realized that you could download games for free, aka pirating. So when I was younger, I pirated Oblivion. I did. It was terrible. I did that on the PC, and I downloaded this version from the Pirate Bay, and it came with this patch installed called Eye Candy. Now what that patch did, how young was I then? If it was like 2008, oh, that's, I was younger then. 8? That's 9 years ago now, wow. So I was 12? I think it was 12. It basically made people nude. They had no underwear textures. I remember this cave in particular. It's etched into my mind because I went in, I killed the Khajiit woman in here. After taking off her armor, I realized she was nude and I was just like, best game, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. No, and just for some reason that's etched into my mind now, so yeah. I play with a nude patch, okay? I didn't know better. I thought it was part of the game. I see you judging me, Martin. I see you judging me. I didn't know. I didn't know what it meant. I was like, eye candy. Okay, let's apply that. I swear, I was 12. Okay. That's my embarrassing story when it comes to Zonat Cave. Do not go in there unless you are really into furry boobies. But I think we shall conclude it here for the day. It's been a wonderful day where we have gotten to do quite a lot of important business. And with that settled, let's see what tomorrow brings. But until that day comes, have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.